The Bumblebee episode. All Blake and Yang. Woo! Honestly, this episode is pretty great. I really like the Sea Fei Long as a Grimm. Yeah, the Barangel in the character short is fun, but that's just because I really like apes and monkeys. A sea dragon is admittedly a lot more cool, and Blake and Sun need to utilize a lot of different skills in order to beat this threat, including the addition of the ship's cannon and the crew into the fight as well. It's all so unique for this setting, and I really like it. Yang's half, despite not being nearly as action-oriented, is in my mind a lot stronger though. Her emotional struggle with her arm is one of the most interesting and emotional plotlines the show has tackled. Regardless of how well or poorly this plays out later, here it's really powerful. Being gifted a new arm but being hesitant to put it on was a fascinating decision I wasn't expecting for her. And seeing her humble life without her arm and that quick flash of her Adam-flavored PTSD, oh my god, it still gives me chills. Oh yeah, and then the episode ends with Salem and Cinder doing nothing really all that important. Fun fact, I never remember what episode this scene takes place in because it's so unimportant for the episode and for the show as a whole, really. The best part of the episode, that really creative use of semblances during the fight. Blake alley-ooping herself up with her shadow clone is so cool. Sun's clones helping to launch her upward is also really cool. It doesn't sound like much, but Blake and Sun especially don't usually use their semblances this way. It's really fun seeing something different here. The worst part of the episode? Sun. Oh, how they massacre you, you poor boy. You know, it's fascinating. Despite RWBY's flaws in writing, I could not say any of the characters really suffer from flanderization, except for Sun Wukong. He's changed from adorably straightforward into buffoonishly dumb. He's changed from a funny guy whose earnest actions and dialogue leads naturally to comedic moments, into being a punching bag for characters to kick down and belittle for slapstick purposes. He's not a serious, interested, caring friend. Now he's so obsessive and single-minded that he abandons his whole team right after a tragic event to chase Blake around the world for weeks on end just because. I know they weren't trying to make him come across as creepy, they wanted this to be silly, but unfortunately they dropped the ball on that one. In hindsight, this behavior from him is genuinely kind of creepy. Despite all of that, this episode still lands as number 3 on my list. Oh, it's the third episode of number 3. That's fun. The high-energy action with the dynamic setting is a treat, paired with Yang's somber, heartfelt development makes this easily one of the most memorable and standouts in the volume. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to be reviewing a new episode of RWBY every day for the month of October. There's a handy-dandy playlist of all the episodes in order, and a playlist from last year where I covered volumes 1 through 3. I hope you all have fun with the series. If you want to see the next episode a day early, consider becoming a patron. On that note, shout out to my $10 patrons. You're all amazing. Andrew, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, Classy Critic, Noah Perkins, Sunny Shy, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Isaiah, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Holly, Boy Howdy Boy, Jacob, Ben Sketchbook, Rain, Omega Fighter, Trash, Wild Pilot, Josh, Twisty, Juan, Bunkin Duncan, Lycan99, Hoodie Angel, Ranger, Hut Mutt Butt, Cloudy Days, The Enigma, C1 Trooper, Sean, Primo Rune, Steve, and Overhypen.